The epicenter of the earthquake was in the Gorkha region and the Lamjung region, which are mountainous and very difficult to access even in normal days. The roads are so tough, they're dirt, and they often collapse in monsoon season. And now, after this earthquake, the roads have been destroyed in so many places that the mountainous portions of Gorkha and Lamjung have become totally out of reach. That's why all the expeditions that come to help the Nepalis in their time of need are focusing in the Kathmandu area and other areas that are accessible by road. And there's plenty of work to do there. But they have access to services, to hospitals, and most of the injured people there have already been accounted for and they already are being cared for. There's a lot of work to be done in Kathmandu. But Kathmandu can take care of itself a lot better than the remote villages that have access to nothing, that nobody can even bother to come and visit with them and see what's happening there. And finally now, we got the pictures, the first pictures that show the horrible devastation. It's unbelievable, it's unimaginable. It's as if a giant walked with huge footsteps, crushing one house after another until not even one remained standing. So many of our own villages that we have been working with, that we have been visiting twice a year with our humanitarian trekking expeditions that I have been guiding since 1998. Those villages that are part of our communities that we have been supporting for years, helping their schools, helping their communities grow, improve their health conditions, their hygiene, improving their nutrition, and building community outreach programs and orphanages. These communities that we have learned to love and respect, of people who are so friendly and so generous, who are willing to give you everything they own. And they own almost nothing. But they will give you even that if you just come and visit them. These communities are now gone. Most of them are alive. They managed to escape the houses. But in some places we lost some of our teachers who died in one of the schools that was destroyed. And we had several schools who are completely erased. These are just in the Lamjung and Gorkha districts. In other areas, we still have our orphanages and our schools intact, fortunately. But these remote areas in the mountains where the epicenter of the earthquake occurred, they have no help. In some of the villages, 100% of the houses have crumbled. Their lives have been crushed. Our job now is to rebuild, to rehabilitate, and allow them to survive. Right now they have no shelter, no food, and the children are roaming in the fields. They are dazed, they don't know what to do because there's nothing for them. Their animals died too under the houses that fell apart. What are they going to do to build? And they need to build so fast, because the monsoon season is arriving and then it will be mud and rain. How can they build when many of their houses are built from mud? I don't know how we can help them except for going there with the funds, with the money necessary to help them rebuild within a few weeks before monsoon season takes over. Otherwise, the disaster will be unimaginable. Already many thousands there are presumed dead. In our villages, only a few people, but it's sad enough. And maybe there are more that we don't know about yet. There's very little information coming from that area at the moment. It's so far away. If other organizations try to go there and help, it's doubtful they'll be able to even reach the locations because nobody knows them. And they wouldn't be so trustworthy in the eyes of the villagers. They would work with some organization that they have known. And our organization, the Everest Learning Academy, has been supporting them for years. We have 16,000 children in our network of schools and orphanages and community outreach programs, and they know that we can help them. They trust us. We are the insiders. Even the Nepali government worked with us and gave us a special honor, giving the Ecopolitan community, which is a non-profit in the US, the special honor of becoming an international NGO. And I have been honored by the government as well, being given the title Country Director of Nepal. So they would work with us. If we need helicopters to reach the villages, the government will allow us and help us get to those locations, but they might not help other organizations that they don't know. We can actually deliver the hope that these villages require. We need a lot of funding. Each house needs several $100s up to $1,000 to rebuild. We will recycle, we will reuse all the materials to save as much money as we can. Some of the houses host 2 or 3 families altogether. The price is not high by American standards, but it's impossible to get these type of resources in a country as poor as Nepal is. And those remote areas have been neglected for years and years because nobody ever goes there. Even the government of Nepal cannot afford to help those people. And now they really need help more than ever. Those children, and there are thousands of children that need to be supported to have safety, to have shelter and food until they rebuild. Those children are at great risk of child trafficking. Our work in Nepal has been to educate and provide infrastructure that helps support the conditions and environment while improving the lifestyle and quality of life for the Nepalis, such that child trafficking will be a thing of the past. And we have already succeeded in preventing a lot of child trafficking while providing education and socioeconomic opportunities and better health. We want Nepali children to continue thriving as they are and to be as healthy as they already have shown, thanks to our junk food free zones in our schools and communities and our education to live a healthier lifestyle, which should make the Nepali children the healthiest children in the world, unless an earthquake like this happens. And suddenly their lifespan diminishes dramatically. We can help prevent it. Every dollar counts. Every penny will go to its destination to build those houses, rebuild their fractured lives, and make it possible for them to smile again as they greet us, the visitors, with their wonderful greeting, Namaste.